The loss being felt tonight by the Washington State Patrol and other Western Washington law enforcement agencies is immeasurable. Here with me now to talk more about this tragedy is former King County Sheriff John Urquhart. John, thanks for being with us tonight on a very sad day across the state of Washington. You know what it is like to feel the loss of an officer, someone maybe you knew yourself or worked alongside. Can you talk a little bit more about the deep loss that this is being felt across the state, but also at the Washington State Patrol?
Well, I think anytime a police officer is lost in the line of duty, you know, we are a big family, one big family. Certainly the police profession is, and I'll throw in firefighters as well. And so it's such a gut punch when something like this happens. We all go to work not thinking of, doesn't even cross our minds that something may happen. We might not come home, we might get hurt. So when somebody does, even if it's not ourselves, obviously, anywhere in the state or even in the country, it really affects us a lot, and it makes us stop and think. And it's such a tragedy.
Absolutely, it is a tragedy. And something unique about Trooper Gadd is his father is also a trooper in the Bellevue district. His sister is also a trooper in Texas. So this is a family who's dedicated their lives to serving, and that is a deeper sense of loss too.
I think it is. It's such a great family that they would dedicate, as you say, dedicate their lives to serving their community. His father, the 27-year-old Christopher Gadd, and of course the sister. They all do the same thing. That's really pretty unusual, and it does, I think it adds to the tragedy of the whole thing, if that's even possible.
And right now, we know that officers are mourning. They're also trying to do their jobs. Many officers are brought in to help the State Patrol as they're working through this process. What is the next step right now for Washington State Patrol and also the other agencies nearby to make sure that they're seeing the help and the support?
Well, I think they have to be working towards the memorial service that'll happen probably in 7 to 10 days. And so they're assisting the State Patrol get ready for that. The day of, they'll backfill the troopers' positions, because the policing has to go on. You know, we can't just stop working because of this tragedy. So other agencies from around the area will be assisting State Patrol. Agencies that have a lot of experience with line of death memorial services will be helping. There's a lot to it. And there's more that we can do, and what we want to do. We want to reach out and help in any way that we can.
And looking right now at the procession happening on the screen, this is also significant to see when you're driving along I-5. A lot of people stop to watch this and to pay their respects for this fallen trooper. Another really important note to make is that officers do not leave the body. That's
exactly right. We don't want Trooper Gadd to be alone between now and the time he's buried. So there will be a trooper on the guard with him at the medical examiner's office when he's transferred to the funeral home, and from the funeral home to the memorial service or the cemetery. He will always, 24 hours a day, he will have a trooper on a guard with him.
Absolutely.
And there will be troopers at his house, at his wife's house, giving whatever support is needed, certainly with his extended family. Again, his family is our family, and we're going to do everything we possibly can to support them in this terrible, terrible, tragic time.
Yeah, that is what Chief John Batiste also said today, that he will not be forgotten. This marks the 33rd line of duty death for Washington State Patrol since they were enacted more than 100 years ago.
That's exactly right. What we also need to remember is people look at the policing profession, and a lot of their impressions come from television, of course. But the irony is that a tremendous number of officers who die every year die in automobile accidents. They don't get in shootouts. That's not how they die necessarily. Last year, 126 officers died across the country. 37 of those were in traffic accidents.
It's a very dangerous job.
It is. It can be.
Absolutely. John, thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
You bet.